If you've ever been underestimated, disrespected, or hurt by someone who thought they had power over you, this story is going to hit deep. Smash that like button, subscribe, and get ready for one of the most quietly powerful revenge stories you'll ever hear. I used to think intimacy meant danger. My ex made sure of that. He was the kind of man who wore charm like a mask. To the outside world, he was sweet, attentive, the perfect boyfriend. But behind closed doors, he chipped away at me. He ignored my boundaries. He pushed for things I wasn't comfortable with. And one night, he tried to force me into something I'd said no to 1,000 times. His hand gripping the back of my head, his voice demanding instead of asking. That moment branded me. It left me with a reflex. The second a hand goes near my throat, my brain screams, danger. I broke free from him, but the trauma stayed. Months later, I started dating someone new. Let's call him Adam. Adam was different, or at least I hoped he was. He was gentle, funny, thoughtful. The kind of guy who actually listened. But trauma plays tricks on you. Even when someone's good, you're waiting for the mask to slip. So before we ever got physical, I laid it out. No choking, no roughness. Don't touch my neck. That's a hard boundary. He nodded. Simple, respectful, no argument. And I felt maybe I could trust him. But trauma doesn't care about maybe. Last night, we were in bed. The music was soft, the lights dim, and for the first time in forever, I felt safe. And then his hand moved toward my neck. It wasn't rough. It wasn't fast. But my body reacted like I'd been struck by lightning. My chest tightened. My breath caught. My mind screamed. It's happening again. I shoved him back, heart racing. My hands trembled. Tears welled in my eyes before I could stop them. He froze, eyes wide, instantly pulling away. What's wrong? Are you okay? His voice wasn't angry. It wasn't annoyed. It was concerned. I choked out. Asterisk, I thought you were going to choke me. Asterisk, and do you know what he did? He didn't laugh. He didn't mock me. He didn't say, asterisk, relax, I wasn't going to hurt you. Asterisk. Instead, he put his hands up slowly, like I was a frightened animal he didn't want to scare further. And he said, I was just going to touch your neck gently, but I won't anymore. Ever. Not if it makes you feel unsafe. And then he kept his word. We ended up making love that night, twice. And the entire time, his focus wasn't on his pleasure. It was on my comfort. Every touch was careful. Every movement considered. Not once did his hands wander near my neck. Not once did he test the boundary I'd set. And for the first time in years, I felt safe. Lying there afterwards, I realized something. This was revenge. Not the screaming, flaming, burn it all down revenge people expect, but a quieter, deeper kind. My ex tried to break me. He tried to teach me that intimacy meant fear, control, pain. He wanted me to carry that scar forever. But Adam, he proved him wrong. He proved that intimacy could mean safety, that sex could mean respect, that love could mean healing. And in a way, that's the sweetest revenge there is. Because every time Adam shows me what real respect looks like, he's undoing the damage my ex thought would last forever. The payoff wasn't seeing my ex humiliated. It wasn't shouting in his face or exposing him to the world. No. The real payoff was lying in my new boyfriend's arms, realizing, asterisk, you don't get to own my story anymore. You don't get to win. Asterisk. My ex's voice in my head? Silenced. The fear he planted in me? Smothered by care, patience, and love. And the next time my ex slithers into a room, thinking about the control he once had, he'll never know that I found someone who took that power away from him forever. That's revenge. Quiet, powerful, permanent. Sometimes, revenge isn't about fire, it's about healing. The sweetest revenge against someone who tried to break you is finding someone who builds you back up. My ex left me with trauma. But my new partner? He gave me back my safety. And that's a victory my ex will never, ever take away. If this story gave you chills, smash that like button and let me know in the comments. Do you think healing is its own kind of revenge? And don't forget to subscribe for more stories where justice, loud or quiet, always finds a way.